get a light source going. Above. Alright, so this isn't going to be a long video, to be exact. I wanted to share my thoughts about this. Alright, so, as you know, I have mixed feelings about the S.H.MonsterArts line. It's a very love-hate relationship with the line. Anyways, not too long ago, it is currently May 13th, and the articulation series did what they usually do. There was an update on the S.H.MonsterArts survey, and the new edition is now the Evangelion Unit 01 G Awakened Form Godzilla from Godzilla vs. Evangelion. I think it was the Pachinko game, but they might be referring to the ad campaign for Shin Godzilla, which was simply Godzilla vs. Evangelion. Anyways, I've expressed in my 3-hour video on my thoughts on the S.H.MonsterArts line. So, this news should be exciting to me, alright? I should be over the moon, like, oh yes, G-Cell Infected Godzilla. This is a figure that I wanted to get. This is something that I really wanted to see made in action figure form, alright? Not an X Plus statue, not a movie monster series figure, in a super articulated, highly detailed S.H.MonsterArts figure. So, in spite of that, why aren't I excited? This doesn't guarantee us a figure, alright? Now, I've said that, I already said like a couple of times, like, as the news of this is going around, that I am just tired about talking about the potential of S.H.MonsterArts, alright? There's been many examples of how they could do things, how they can execute certain IPs, and yet they don't. So, alright, so I'm just gonna like elaborate on a couple of things that I said on the S.H.MonsterArts video. So number one being that S.H.MonsterArts needs to start diversifying more. Second thing being that they also need to start doing more experimental stuff. And this is definitely a step in the right direction. Here's the thing though. I have done this song and dance ever since the line started back in 2011. Right now, S.H.MonsterArts is now coming up on 14 years of them doing what they've been doing. So, in spite of this thing being something that I actually really wanted to see be made, something that I really anticipated MonsterArts to make, I just cannot bring myself to be excited about it simply because I've done this song and dance before. So many figures that they could have made, so many figures that they should have made by now, and yet we're still waiting. There's still so much that they haven't really proven. And, it was like the key example that I brought about this, talking about figures that were in the survey and then actually being made into figures. Simply the Shin Godzilla orthochromatic version versus the gemstone versions of Godzilla, Gigan, Megalon. We got the orthochromatic Shin Godzilla. No news on a gemstone Godzilla. No news on a gemstone Gigan. No news on a gemstone Megalon. Nothing at all regarding those. So, when I see this, I just think back to that. Like, I really wanted to see the gemstone versions of those characters being made in an action figure form. Still waiting. Still waiting. So yeah, that's why I just can't really bring myself to be excited about this. It's basically, I cannot get excited about the potential of these figures anymore. I have done that long enough. I really want to see an actual physical product be made. That's simply where I'm coming from here. I know it's a lot to ask for, but at the same time, we're coming up on 14 years. Sooner rather than later, Tamashi Nations' S.H.MonsterArts line will be 15 years of age. yeah, that's just pretty much where I'm coming from this. I would really like to see this thing be made. I just cannot, for the life of me, care anymore. Like, if they do end up making it, then I'll be over the moon. I'll be super excited because it's a physical product now, alright? It's not this survey stuff anymore. It's not dangling a piece of bait in front of me going, oh, look, we can make this. We can make this. It's when you actually make the physical product and give it a release date and say that this thing is actually coming out. That's when I'm going to get excited, because I am done playing the potential of S.H.MonsterArts, what they could be doing. I'm done with that, alright? I am now going to be hyper fixated on what they are doing. I'm tired of repaints, because that's what they've been doing. I want more Millennium Era, because that's their potential of what they could be doing. I want to see more Showa, more of their potential that they could be doing. I want to see this G-Cell Infected Eva, the potential of what they could be doing. But is it what they are actually doing? This figure hasn't been announced yet. It is just the potential promise that they could make something like this. And that's all I just want to share, alright? So don't get your hopes up. Don't hold your breath. Let's just sit back and wait. Also, like, regarding the surveys, right? The official surveys, not my fan surveys, which, by the way, it's like, I don't care anymore. It's like, I'll still do that video, but at the same time, it's like, I can't even. In regards to the official surveys, it seems like they haven't been updated for a while. And by a while, I mean since 2022, from what I can see, based on some of the products there that you could do a survey on. So yeah, it's like, there it is again, just not giving the international audience the attention that that they need in order to really provide for the international audience. So yeah, so you know, if they do make this figure, because yeah, like Shin Godzilla's 10th year anniversary is coming up. If they make it for that, then awesome, fantastic. I'll be sure to make a video about it if they ever announce it. What? Just gonna tell you right now, the potential of a figure being made is not exciting anymore. Actually, make a product and I will give a damn. Simple as that. Alright. Well, I'll see you all for for whatever comes next. Yeah. Till next time, everybody.